Namaste, great soul. In this video I will show you simple but very effective meditation techniques for third eye opening, so stay tuned. Now let's get started. By the way, if you are new here, my name is Balgopal and I have been practicing and teaching the ancient spiritual techniques of yoga and meditation for the last 20 years. And if you find my videos helpful, please like and subscribe so you can get notified for more, because this way I can help you even more. Now here is what we are going to cover in this and in the next few videos. First, we will see what exactly is the spiritual eye and what it can do for you. If you want to open your spiritual eye faster, you have to know how it works and why, so you can open it even faster. Then I'll show you what are the best and the most effective practices for opening the third eye. After that, you will learn the number one mistake most people do when it comes to opening the third eye and how you can avoid it. This mistake is quite common, and if you don't know what you are doing, you may even end up harming yourself quite seriously. Then we will do a very easy but astonishingly powerful meditation for opening the third eye. If you want to skip directly to it, just click on the link to the upper right corner somewhere in this video. If not, you will still get into it, but you will know more than 99.9% of even some spiritual teachers and advance much faster into the spiritual path. After that, I will show you one really powerful third eye opening technique that will make you advance spiritually without even meditating. And finally, I will show you something even more effective for opening the third eye than just third eye meditation. Yes, you heard me right. Now you might be asking yourself, but what could be more powerful than the third eye? Well, watch the video till the end to find out. This spiritual technique will open your third eye much faster, and it will bestow you with more happiness, more fulfillment, more love, peace, calmness, wisdom and well-being, and will ultimately give you divine bliss even faster. But before we start, I want to read you something I think you are going to love. I will close my material eyes and dismiss the temptations of matter. I will peer through the darkness of silence until my eyes of relativity open into the one inner eye of light. When my two eyes of good and evil become single and behold only the divine goodness of the eternal spirit in everything, then I shall find my body, mind and soul filled with his omnipresent light. Now, this is from the book Metaphysical Meditations, and it was written in 1932 by Paramahansa Yogananda. I highly recommend you to read it. So, what exactly is the spiritual eye and what it can do for you? This is very important for you to know, because if you want to open your third eye, or also called the spiritual eye, you have to know how it works and what are the best practices so you can open it faster. The point between the eyebrows, or so-called the spiritual eye, is actually the positive pole of the same chakra, the Agya chakra. Not many people know that, but the sixth chakra of the Agya chakra has two poles, a positive pole and a negative pole, just like our beautiful planet. The negative pole of this chakra is the medulla oblongata, which is located at the base of the skull. Both of those points are critically important, not only for spiritual advancement, but also for our essential physiological functions. For example, the negative pole of the Agya chakra, or the so-called medulla oblongata, is also called the mouth of God. Why? Well, because it is from this point where the cosmic energy enters and supplies the chakras and the whole body with life force energy. I want you to remember this because it's very important, and you will see why later on. Without this cosmic current, the body will simply die in a matter of seconds. This is the real reason why it is the only point of the body where it cannot be operated. In fact, you can't even prick it with a needle, because that can result in violent convulsions and almost immediate death. For this reason, to open the third eye faster, you need to also deepen your awareness of this aspect of the sixth chakra in your meditation. And I will show you how later on. This is another very important point which not many people know about, and that's why they are unable to open the third eye successfully. I will talk more about that later on. Now let's talk about the positive pole of the sixth chakra, which is the third eye. For millennia, yogis have achieved higher states of awareness through special yoga and meditation techniques by withdrawing the energy and focusing it up into the spiritual eye. This point is the doorway through which we can exit the confines of the human body and merge into Brahman, or the infinite bliss of the spirit. By concentrating at the spiritual eye on the inner light, you can vanish all negativity and gradually take on qualities of that inner light. Qualities like happiness, fulfillment, love, peace, calmness, wisdom, and well-being. After a time of regular practice, your mind will lose its ego identification and you will begin to merge in the great vast ocean of bliss, of which you have always been part of. The vision of the inner light comes in deep meditation, but not just any kind of meditation, but the exact meditation for opening of the third eye, which I will show you later on. The third eye is beheld at the center of the forehead between the eyebrows. This is one of the reasons why saints are so often depicted gazing upward. If you observe the paintings or pictures of saints, you will notice it. And that is why Jesus in Matthew 6:22 said, "The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light." Once the vision of the light in the forehead takes shape, when the mind is deeply concentrated, it becomes what mystical traditions call the single eye, or the third eye, or in yoga teachings, the spiritual eye. The two eyes in the body behold the world with dual vision, hot and cold, up and down, pleasure and pain. But the eye of the soul, however, beholds all the things as belonging to the soul reality, the spirit, which is called in the Vedas as Sat Chit Ananda, which means ever existing, ever conscious, ever new bliss. When the spiritual eye is beheld perfectly, it is circular in shape, very similar as the eyes of the body. It is seen as a ring of shining golden light surrounding a field of intense deep blue and a brilliant silvery white five-pointed star at the center. When the spiritual eye is beheld imperfectly, it is seen as a dim violet light with faint circle around it and a faint white dot in the center. I will tell you a very curious story about the spiritual eye. In one of our spiritual communities, at the time of building one of our temples, the vision of our teacher was to make a fairly big image of the spiritual eye from crystal and place it on the altar. So a group of devotees went to a very experienced grass crafter and described what they want him to do. When they showed him pictures and drawings, he said, "What is that? I keep seeing that every time I close my eyes, and I never knew what it is." He was actually seeing the spiritual eye. He was very advanced spiritually without even knowing it, and this is maybe one of the reasons why we had to go exactly to him. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for you. Like and subscribe. Now in the next video I'm going to show you what are the best and the most effective practices for third eye opening. Click the video that appears somewhere on the screen to continue, or you can also find it in the description below. God bless you. Namaste.